Daniel was a man who lived far from home. He had been taken from Jerusalem as a young man, carried off to Babylon when Nebuchadnezzar conquered Israel. Everything he knew, his land, his temple, his people, was left behind. But Daniel did not abandon his God. Year after year, empire after empire, Daniel served faithfully. He interpreted dreams for kings. He spoke truth when it was dangerous to do so. And he prayed 3 times a day, every day, on his knees, facing Jerusalem. By the time Darius the Mede came to power, Daniel was an old man, but his reputation was unmatched. King Darius appointed him as one of 3 administrators over the entire kingdom. And Daniel so distinguished himself that the king planned to set him over the whole realm. This did not sit well with the other officials. They were jealous. They searched for grounds to bring charges against Daniel in his conduct of government affairs, but they found nothing. No corruption, no negligence, no scandal. Daniel was faithful in everything. So they changed their strategy. They said to each other, "We will never find any basis for charges against this man Daniel, unless it has something to do with the law of his God." They went to King Darius with a proposal. A decree that for 30 days, no one could pray to any god or human being except to the king himself. Anyone who violated this order would be thrown into the den of lions. Darius, flattered by the idea, signed it into law. And under the laws of the Medes and Persians, it could not be revoked. Daniel heard about the decree. He went home to his upstairs room where the windows opened toward Jerusalem. He got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God, just as he had done before. Nothing changed. No hiding, no compromise, no fear. The officials were watching. They found Daniel praying and asking God for help. They went straight to the king. "Did you not sign a decree," they said, "that anyone who prays to any god or human being during the next 30 days, except to you, would be thrown into the lion's den?" Darius confirmed it. "Daniel," they told him, "one of the exiles from Judah. He pays no attention to you, your majesty, or to the decree you put in writing. He still prays 3 times a day." When the king heard this, he was deeply troubled. He recognized the trap. He spent the rest of the day searching for a way to save Daniel, but the law was the law. At sundown, the officials pressed him. "Remember, your majesty, no decree can be changed." So the king gave the order. Daniel was brought and thrown into the den of lions. But before the stone was placed over the mouth of the den, Darius said something remarkable, something that revealed his own faith, however fragile. "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." A stone was placed over the opening. The king sealed it with his own signet ring. There was no way out. Darius returned to his palace. He refused food. He refused entertainment. He could not sleep. At the first light of dawn, the king got up and hurried to the lion's den. When he came near, he called out in an anguished voice, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" And then a voice from the darkness, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty." The king was overjoyed. He gave orders to lift Daniel out of the den. And when they pulled him up, not a scratch was found on him, because he had trusted in his God. Then Darius issued a new decree, one that went to every nation and people and language throughout the land. "I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His dominion will never end. He rescues and he saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions." And Daniel prospered through the reign of Darius and into the reign of Cyrus the Persian. A man who never stopped praying, a God who never stopped protecting. Daniel chapter 6.